Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our unsettled journey.
So now we're home because we wanted to sit down and just give everyone out there a life update about us and the future of this channel.
Now don't worry, we are not going anywhere. Actually, that's the opposite of why we wanted to sit down today and talk about what's going to be going on with us, because we have been here in Atlanta since 2019. We moved here in July, and we've been living in this apartment since we moved here.
And we love it. It's really nice. It's been a wonderful experience here in Atlanta. Atlanta is a really, really nice city. So much going on for it, and more especially after me graduating college, his mom moving, and just it was like a perfect time just to get out of our old place and where we were living and off into a new city.
Matt and I loved the experience of getting to move to a city that neither of us had really been before. I had flown into Atlanta because I have family about an hour away, but had never really gotten to explore the city or see much of it during my visits down here over the years. So it was kind of both blind to us to get to know our way around and meet friends. And it really was an awesome experience. Of course, we had the year of 2020, so that kind of limited what we were able to see and do, so that was kind of a bummer. That was most of our time here was right in the middle of 2020. So we did, though, get out and see as much as we possibly could. We really liked the location that we were within a few hours of many road trips and destinations that we have always wanted to see.
There's honestly nothing really bad that I can think of except for the traffic, but that is the only thing that I do not like about this city. Everything else is really, really great.
The traffic is really bad here, especially at times when you wouldn't think that there would be traffic, but if you are planning to move to Atlanta because it is a really up-and-coming city, we do have a video actually already on our channel that we posted fairly recently, and you can go check that out. The link will be right over here, so you can go and check out our video if you plan to move to Atlanta, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and just some tips for somebody who might be visiting or coming to live here for the first time.
So now, like we mentioned, we did have a life update. We're not going to go on and on about Atlanta. That's a different video we already made. Currently, what we are doing is we are going to move temporarily out of Atlanta and hit the open road.
You can see behind us that our background is a little empty from previous videos that we've sat here on the couch and filmed. That's because slowly our things are getting sold. We are getting rid of most of our stuff. We're not going to have anything in storage, and we're basically going to fit our lives into a tiny sedan car.
So we have worked out how this all will work. We didn't just do this on a whim. We both really like travel, and we have followed lots of different channels on YouTube, and I've always wanted to sort of do similar things, and we're always saying to ourselves, well, why can't we just do that, you know? Eventually we came down with the idea of going to try this out while we're young and while we're able to go out and do the things that we really want to do, such as hikes, see new cities, and visit our family and friends from all around the country.
The year 2020 pushed a lot of jobs virtual, so in a way that really helped us with the decision to do it now. Of course, we could have renewed our lease, which we did already renew our lease here once. 2020 moved a lot of jobs virtually, so that helped us with the decision that we can basically work from anywhere, and that would allow us to travel a little more freely and easily.
So now, of course, there's a lot of great things throughout this whole country that we really want to see, and I know we're not going to get to it all, unfortunately, but we do have a tentative trip planned out. And just like all East Coast people always say, the first place we're going to go is out west. Mainly because we really haven't seen much of that, and there's a lot of cool natural features there, some friends that we know, and some really great cities that we just really always have wanted to go to.
Both of us grew up on the East Coast, so naturally we want to see a lot of what we didn't growing up. Out west wasn't really within driving distance, so we would always have to fly, and we didn't do that all the time, so we want to see some of those places that we didn't get to growing up. And another big bucket list thing that we want to do while we have the freedom to travel is visit a lot of the national parks, many of which are out west. So that makes the decision for us to head out west first easy for us because it's what we want to see.
So this is a perfect opportunity if you are not subscribed to this channel to get ready, buckle your seatbelt and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell notification because you all are in for a wild journey. And also, while you're at it, might as well just follow our Instagram. We'll be posting pictures of all of these places that we're going to go to. Our Instagram you can follow is at @OurUnsettledJourney, and even TikTok, because we are getting on the trends. So go ahead and just make sure to follow all of our accounts. And if you would love to even support us on our Patreon, you can go ahead and click on the link and join our travel club that we have right on over there. But we hope you really enjoy our journey and what is to come. And we really encourage you to do so because it'll be a really enjoyable experience, not only for us, but for you all as well.
Another great reason we wanted to consider traveling now was because our next step is towards getting a house. We have been in apartments for the past several years, and talking to other homeowners has convinced us to make that next step and get a house, but of course that is a commitment that we want a little time to consider, and also traveling might help us figure out also where we want to end up. Since we do love Atlanta, but there may be some place out there that we haven't been yet that we absolutely fall in love with, so we're excited to discover new places as well.
And of course, various other things that would keep you away from traveling, such as jobs that are located within that area, any pets, or whatever other commitments you have in those areas. Just things like that, small little aspects that just keep you where you are. It is nice to have a house and place and a home base, I would say.
Of course, we don't have all the answers to all the questions, even questions that we have. We will just eventually come across as we do them. We have tossed the idea of doing this in an RV or a van since we noticed that trend happening a lot, especially in 2020 when, again, jobs are remote. However, that is definitely an investment that you have to make, and we don't really know how the lifestyle will treat us, how we will enjoy it. Maybe it's not affordable for us. Maybe we just get sick of not having a place to come home to and call home. We're not entirely sure, so therefore, we are just going to try it out and then see, going from place to place. We're going to cram everything we can fit into the car that we own already. So we only have about another month left here in the apartment. We're just getting things squared away. Luckily, a lot of our stuff has sold since it was all really in fairly new condition. Anything remaining near the end of the month, we will just donate to some local places around here in Atlanta to give it a good home. But we just felt like we're not going to miss our stuff enough to keep it in storage and have that monthly bill piling up.
Now, don't get me wrong, we're not getting rid of everything that we own completely. A lot of the stuff we have really kept onto and want to keep. We have offloaded onto our families, which they're not really that much stuff, which is great. But you know, things like TVs and certain kitchen appliances, you can easily get rid of them and just get another one. It's not like we have really any attachments to things. Open your eyes as to what you really need in life and what you don't. And honestly, there's been some things that we've had that we haven't used pretty much the whole time we've been in this apartment. So notice that we don't need all these material things to be happy.
Matt and I both really enjoy hiking and doing adventurous things, and we understand that sometimes the older you get, the more that your health and body starts to break down. So another reason that pushed us into this decision is knowing the fact that we may get to a point where we are ready to travel later in life and not physically be able to do it, whether it be physical health or otherwise. So that's another reason why we're really excited to do that now. That way we can do just about everything that we want to. Nothing will be too challenging for us or difficult. So we want to take advantage of our youth and our health while we have it and do these types of adventures while we're young. So next week we will be back with another travel vlog, but we hope you enjoyed this little sit-down video that will give you an opportunity to understand how and why we're traveling all over different parts. You might see a vlog somewhere in Florida, and then the next day we're in Texas, and the day after that we're in New Mexico. That is why the adventure will get kind of crazy, because we will be traveling all over via car, working remotely, and bringing you guys along for the journey. Thank you again so much for watching. Please, we really appreciate the support if you can like, comment, and subscribe, and follow our other social media if you have the chance, and we will see you in next week's video.
Bye.
Bye.